Hi, my name is Greg Foote with RE/MAX of Orange Beach, and I'm delighted to have you here on our website. Thanks so much for stopping by. I'd like to take a second to explain my business philosophy with you and how we do business here. I don't like to be sold, and I don't like pressure. Let me give you an example of that. When I go to the car lot to purchase a new vehicle, I don't want to step out of the car and get immediately accosted by a salesperson, right? I would much rather browse the lot myself, go around, check out different makes and models, look at different features and trim packages and price points and all those sorts of things, educate myself a little bit on all these vehicles, and maybe even go to a different dealership and do the same thing there, or a couple different dealerships. And then when I'm armed with enough knowledge and I have made a list of questions to ask about the comparisons between all these vehicles to see which one is right for me, that's when I want to get an expert involved, when it's right for me. That is the approach that I like to take with my clients in real estate. I want you guys to be comfortable, and I want it to be a pleasurable process for you to browse at your own pace. Ask any questions at any time. That's totally fine, and we'll do our best to get that information out to you as quickly as possible, but then let you go back to browsing at your own pace. What we typically like to do, though, is start out with a buyer consult, and what that is a meeting either on the phone or in person where we talk about things that are currently affecting our market. We'll talk about insurance, and we'll talk about assessments, we'll talk about condo ownership and HOA boards, and rules and regulations and minimum stays and a whole host of issues. And it's especially important for if you've never owned a condo before, or beach home or cottage. So that's very important. We'll find out about your criteria in that meeting, and that we can set up the listing alerts using that criteria. But the website's really, really smart. And so what we encourage you to do is to kind of just browse on your own. And the website uses AI metrics to watch what you're looking at. And it knows what those ranges are, the price ranges and complexes that you're interested in, all that kind of thing, and it'll try to serve those same sorts of properties up to you, and hopefully you'll gain a lot of knowledge about different areas and different price points, and balcony sizes and views and all sorts of things like that. And when you're ready, and when you want more information and a deeper understanding of some properties, that's where we get involved. And we'll gather all that information for you. Now, if you're a rental investor, it's probably a different story because you're not so concerned with any of that stuff. It's not a subjective thing for you guys because you're mainly interested in rental income generation and return on investment. That's pretty much it. And good news for you is that we maintain a list of those properties because we have a lot of rental investment clients. So we know what's going on with the market and which ones are good ROI properties right now. And we constantly look for those on a daily basis. So you guys are easier, and we're going to take a more active role in your listings. But for everybody else, it's best to let you browse the listings at your own pace, and then get with us when you're ready. And don't be afraid if your family has a real affinity for a given complex, but there's no listings for a given size or no listings at all. Well, that's another thing that we're really good at. We find off-market properties all the time, and we'll contact those owners, and we'll find somebody that wants to sell. So don't be afraid to ask. So that's kind of the way we do business. I can't wait to talk to you. Hope we can set that buyer consult up soon and get this ball rolling. Have a great day. Bye-bye.